What's going on, guys? So we're standing in front of the snowplow right now, and today we're going to be doing a little upgrade. Now, when you first purchase a snowplow, there may be a couple accessories that you can purchase for it, such as a shoe kit or a wing kit or a deflector kit. Now, the only accessory that I really purchased for my plow was this shoe kit, which I figured it'd be a good idea if I'm plowing gravel, which I do plow a couple driveways. I actually just plow them by feel. I don't use those. The only time I really use shoes is if I'm snow plowing a grass field and just trying to make a big pile to play around in, but other than that, I really don't use them. I always like my blade to sit flat on the ground. Wears down my blade a little bit faster, but anyway, back on track here. What I was looking into was a snow deflector. Now, if you want to purchase them from the manufacturer, I think they're in the range of $150. Couple different styles out there. There's the hard poly or plastic ones, then you have the chunks of rubber, and I was looking, and I think they were like $150. I cannot justify spending $150 on a snow deflector. Honestly, I've never really needed one in the past, but the last 2 winters we've had a couple storms where it's really light and fluffy snow, and when you're plowing light and fluffy snow at a decent clip, the snow will come up your mold board here, and then it'll get shot out kind of over the top, and then it'll kind of land on your windshield, making it kind of hard to see. So I've been thinking about what I could use as a deflector. I was thinking something rigid, but you definitely don't want to use anything rigid. And I thought, you know what, I'm a firefighter. We're getting rid of hose all the time. And what this is 5-inch supply line. This is incredibly heavy duty stuff. It's not super thick, but it's incredibly strong. It's designed to have a car run over it and still be able to supply water to emergency incidents. So this piece of hose actually failed testing. Every year, a couple years, the hose gets tested to ensure that there's no leaks and it can still, it's still up to code and supply the right amount of volume and can handle the right amount of pressure. So I cut this up. It was very hard to cut through, but I think it's going to make this great snow deflector. As for mounting this to this top flange right here, there are 10 bolts, but 2 end bolts are right next to each other, so I purchased 8 bolts. I'm going to throw in 8 bolts going down the line here. I was kind of pondering whether I should have a piece of steel kind of clamped down in between this hose and this top piece of the plow to kind of spread out the clamp and have an even clamp. But unfortunately, I don't have a thick enough piece of steel to properly do that. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put this piece of fire hose up here with these clamps. I'm going to start in the middle. I'm going to start drilling out the holes and just bolt it down along the way, and we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so after installing this and looking at it from the front, I think it looks pretty damn nice, if I do say so myself. However, something that I'm not very happy about, and I think I'm going to have to change, is when I go to bend this, it opens up just a little bit at the top. I think it'll do its job just fine the way it is, but I think it would be a whole lot better if I do add a strip of steel. Now, like I said, I don't really have any steel that's as thick as I'd like. I do have this piece. It's gonna be close. I guess I'll have to see if I could use this. Alright, so I got the snow deflector finished up, and I'm very happy about how it came out. Everything's much more secure. There's no gap at the top now. It's very robust. I feel like that's definitely going to withstand a ton of abuse. I'm surprised all my bolt holes lined up perfectly except for this one down here, which I had to rebore just a little bit. So that pretty much finishes up this project. Saved $150 by making my own snow deflector. Something anybody can do. All you really have to do is find a decent material. I use fire hose. You can use any type of rubber. But yeah, if it ever breaks, it's easy enough to repair in the future, which I'm very doubtful that it'll break. So thanks for watching this video. If you like this tutorial, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more.